Hey everyone, Talk of the Town episode 4. I want to talk today about what this was supposed to be today. It was supposed to be a video of me doing an actual talk at Toastmasters, and it was when I practiced the day before, and I was actually going to show the presentation of it. What ended up happening, the sound quality on my wireless mic, it's having like this clicking noise, like a like that, but it's not me doing it. So I'm having a hard time figuring it out to the point that I might have to return the wireless mic set, and I have only like a little bit left to do that. And I'm going to use it as a learning moment for this video in terms of there'll be times where no matter what you do, you won't be able to figure out a problem unless you take the hours and the hours to just solve it. For instance, I keep trying to solve this problem, but I feel like I really don't. I could take the time and learn, put this record for an hour and see if it makes noise, and then turn on my DSLR and record for an hour and see if that makes noise. Then I'd be able to figure out if it was just because of the phone, and that might be an easy way to solve the problem there, and try to see if I could figure out a better way to record on the phone. Because frankly, that's what makes this easy. I can just record it real quick, post it up onto YouTube, and I'm done. It might just be the recording of the video on here, because it seems like when I do a YouTube recording, I don't have those problems. I'm going to go back and watch the other episodes where I am using it and see if that noise happens. So it might just be the recording on the tool that I'm given with the LG V40. And that's just what you really have to do to solve problems. It's not a function of just getting solved real quick. There are some things where you just have to bite the bullet, spend the hours, and just solve the issue. And if you're not willing to do that, that's just part of the fact that some people aren't meant to really have their own business. And it just goes to show that even though I'm working very hard to feel like I'm earning a place in that role as owning my own business, that I still fall short on some things. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that it's okay. You can fall short on certain stuff, but you got to really solve it eventually. So what does that mean for me? It means that in the next couple of days, I have to do a severe amount of tests, figure it out what the actual problem is, whether it's the phone, whether it's the recording setup, and then proactively solve the issue, not just push it under the rug and not either get my money back or get a new system or something along those lines, or create a different process, because frankly, this was going to be a big piece of my content, was these videos and my interviews with people. And until I solve this problem internally, I really can't go out and use this to interview others. So I have to make sure this is working. I don't have any other option. On the overall, you will have issues. You will have problems along the way, no matter what you're trying to do. This is episode 4 or 5, I don't remember which one, and we're still dealing with things, still trying to fix certain issues. And it's not a function, it's not going to go away. It's something that I have to actually fix and be the firefighter to solve this problem. And that's a big part of leadership as well. When you get to a certain level, your whole job is to fight those fires and fix those issues. So when you don't, and people see that, they will follow in suit. They will not solve their own issues at their level. If you are a manager and you wonder why your employees don't fix things themselves and ask you, there might be a part that's training and they just don't know the answer, but there might also be a part that they're just following leadership. And I don't mean to point anyone out, but at the same time, I'm trying to help you get better. And it's definitely I've been the culprit before, where I'm like, why won't they just do this? And then I realize, I get some things done on my own, but for the most part, I really don't. In fact, I actually probably avoid most of what I have to do, and it's reflecting on me as the leader in my employees. So don't think you're alone on that one. It's something that I've definitely done. I'm no different than the average person. There's plenty of people out there that are trying to get through stuff like that in terms of their leadership ability. So hopefully we get this solved. Hopefully I can start doing more interviews. Part of this was to be part of the tests. I wanted to do this video recording. I'm going to listen to it while I'm doing something else for the next 10-15 minutes and see if any noise comes out, and if I solved it by changing my frequency on the wireless mics. Let's talk the town. It's the Anthony S. Please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll talk to you all soon.